What is up, everyone who is tuning in right now? So today is my first time on camera without glasses. So I'm wearing contacts. It's weird. It's been a while since I wore contacts. But today we are just finishing up the Master Grade Wing Zero Verka. So I went ahead, like I said, I went ahead and finished the waist piece. Let me make sure it is in view there. Finished up the waist piece, and this thing is really solid. There's a lot of detail everywhere, and I love it so far. So today we're just going to finish up the wings, and if we have enough time, then we are going to go ahead and go over the transformation as well. So without further ado, let's get started. And if you want to say hey in chat, feel free. Just having a chill time here and building. Okay, so I should probably get all my runners. I didn't do that beforehand. Okay. Haven't even opened these ones up yet. I'll save that one. I don't think I need that just yet. Probably need it immediately, actually. Everything should look good on stream. Everything's bright enough. Yep. Okay. So we're gonna need two D5 and D6. Now this plastic is a little bit different than let me just compare something real quick. Hello Janine, thank you. That's my girlfriend. So I'm comparing these real quick to see how shiny they are compared to each other. I feel like it's probably the same plastic, the same matted plastic, but I don't know. This does seem a little shinier than these pieces. Anyways, I also gotta make sure not to mix them up. So right here, this piece is already kind of coming off the runner. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. So we will just have to see when we cut it off later. And one more. I know Randall was in the stream the other day, well the past few days, and he was saying make sure you do not mix up the feathers, because they do look pretty similar. Like if you look at them just on the runner, like half of them are like the same shape and everything, but they have different numbers, so I don't know, don't want to get that mixed up. See a few more people joining into the stream. Thank you and welcome to the stream. Like I said, today we are just finishing up the Master Grade Wing Verka, doing the wings, and then if we have time, we're going to take a look at transformations. So if you have any questions or anything, feel free to ask. I'm checking the chat constantly. Questions about anything too. It could be about Gunpla, what I'm working on, tips and whatnot, or if you want to just let me know what you're working on, anything that you're planning on getting, that'd be cool too. Best or most anticipated kits of 2021. Okay, got these now. Let us don't know how much we'll be able to use the razor on these pieces. Hopefully all of them, but I think some of them curve inward, and those ones I wouldn't be able to use the razor on. Should probably clean this off before I use it. It looks like it's taking off a lot of material, but it's really not. It's just material built up on the razor already from using it earlier. Ernest plans those Gundam Planet nippers. Also, do I ever build SDs? So yes, these are Gundam Planet nippers. These are the first single bladed nippers that I bought. So these are pretty old now. They're pretty dull. If I had, let me see. So I use these ones specifically for cutting off the runner because they're dull, they don't give a clean cut. So I'm cutting off a piece of the runner now. If you can see here, let me see. It's like pretty much all stress marks. It's kind of hard to see because it's bright, but like it's definitely a lot lighter up top, and it's like all stress marks. But if I try to cut, let's say I just cut this in half with the God hand nippers, well, it's still a little more, or it's still a little stressed, but definitely less. So yeah, my Gundam Planet nippers, these are dulled out, but they still cut really well. They just leave a lot of stress marks. So I use these to cut off the runner, and then I use the God hands to finish up with the cleanup. Let's see. Do I ever build SDs? I don't actually. I'm not too big a fan of the proportions. Though I have heard a lot of good things about the cross silhouette series, and I do actually have the Barbatos Lupus. I think it might be the Lupus Rex cross silhouette SD, and I was thinking about building it, but one of my friends actually wanted it, so I told him if he picked it up. He lives like a couple hours away, so I told him if he picks it up, then he can have it, but he hasn't picked it up yet, so I might end up building it. Hazardous Cookies. I'm actually working on the same kit right now. It's a nice kit. Let me know what you think of it so far. I've been having a lot of fun building it. There's definitely a lot of details in the kit, a lot of panel lines and whatnot. So yeah, definitely a fun kit to stream as well, just because everyone has seen it. A lot of people are interested in it. Let's see. Ernest Plange. You said my last name right. People usually butcher it. I'm assuming it's Plange. Is that what I said earlier? I think I said Plange, so. Good. I work in an environment, I work in IT, so I see a lot of people's last names, and a lot of them are hard to pronounce, so I try to make an effort to at least make it seem like it's correct whenever I say someone's last name for the first time. So yeah, glad I actually got that right though. It is not a common one, so it's nice. A couple of things have made me kind of irked about it though. What? I'm curious because I have liked almost everything about this kit, so I'm curious what you don't like so far. I won't disagree necessarily. I'm just very curious because so far this has been a really nice kit. Come on. Okay, I think. There we go. There we go. Okay. I think just one more. Let me make sure this is good. And I can go over that just a bit. There we go. Oops. Okay. sounds like I'm taking a lot of material off. I'm not though. That's the beautiful thing about these glass files. The clear parts more so because I hate working with clear green paint though. Ah, gotcha. So the clear parts in general, yeah, they're even just like straight building, they're really annoying to work with just because they're more likely to crack, and like it's really hard to get rid of stress marks and stuff on them, because like the more you try to manipulate it, the more stress marks there are, it feels like. But working with clear green paint isn't that bad. For previous builds, usually I just do that typical like metallic base coat, metallic silver, and then do a candy coat for a color over it. That usually gives good results, but I'm sure you know about that already. What's next? What's the next kit on the list? That is a great question, and part of me wants to leave it as a surprise to you, just because it's exciting, and you know, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. It is an exciting kit, and I'm sure based off of that you might be able to guess it already. Okay, so I need J6. I think that's this. That's not that runner. J6. I cut out a few pieces already. Hopefully I don't miss them. Or hopefully I'm not missing them. Uh-oh. Okay. J6. Let me check what. Tell us so we can build all together. There's a good chance you don't have the next kit that I'm building. Let's just say it was hard to get. Okay, so J is the gray runner. So I had gray. Let me check my other runners real quick. Okay. They're all like messily strewed about in here. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I have like 2 whole runners that I forgot to cut out. Let's see. Hopefully I'm not missing any messages. I gotta go back here. Clear parts, did that. Yeah, I got that effect for the chest jewel, but the sensors and stuff, I couldn't get the right candy effect to me. Is clear green is just too dark. That's true. I mean, you can always try to dilute it with just like a clear, regular clear. Let me see if I have an example. So like, ooh. So this was actually like my second fully painted build. This is the Master Grade Finis Renacida. This was a gift from my friend that got me into Gunpla, so I really wanted to do a good job on it, make it super color accurate. The middle jewel, I did that trick where like with the green, it was a little dark, so I mixed a little bit of the clear into it. So, I mean, that might still be a little too dark, but you can always add more clear into it and, you know, try to lighten it up and dilute it. And August 7 says, Master Grade Barbatos when? I've already built that, so I have the review video. I don't know if I'll do a stream of it. I did manage to get the P Bandai, the clear parts one, where the armor is like semi-clear, but it's still colored. But other than that, I don't know if I'll build that anytime soon anyways. Maybe later on when I don't have as many kits in the backlog and as many video ideas that I want to get out. But that is a good idea. I will keep that in mind to stream that build anyways, because it is Master Grade Barbatos as in general is a fun build. So would definitely be fun to build it on stream. Good. check out the review too. Appreciate it. I hope you enjoy it. The Barbatos is one of my favorite mobile suits, if not my favorite mobile suit. I think I mentioned it in the review, but the kit itself is really nice if you haven't built it already. I would even be willing to bet that if you bought it without watching any reviews that you would love it, just because of the nature of it. It's one of the only, if not the only, master grades with a full inner frame, similar to like how PGs have an inner frame and then you put the armor parts on it. But yeah, it's definitely super cool. Let me cut out these D2 parts. I think it was also one of like the most sold kits throughout 2020, even though it came out December 2019, so like a year and a month ago. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are part of any Facebook groups like Gunpla Network or like the Gunpla subreddit, but a lot of people have built that kit this year, and everyone loves it. It's a really fun kit. Okay, and so far that's what it's seeming like for this Wing Verka too. I feel like everyone is posting pictures of it. Everyone's already doing like custom builds and whatnot. So I feel like I'm a little late on the train, but I mean, better late than never. Okay. Okay, so now we got these parts. What way does it need to go? Let's see. I don't know if this is... Okay, so it only goes one way. Cool. There we go. Nice. Nice. A lot of parts on this kit like click together too, which is nice because they stay together, but like there are some parts where you get kind of scared that you might be using too much force. Yeah, I got this when it first came out. Only started building it a few days ago because I was waiting for my razor and new nippers. Yeah, that's a good reason to wait. Honestly, like having a good set of nippers, and especially if you're not planning on painting, having razors really make a kit look more presentable. Like nub marks are super hard to see after you file them down with a glass file. But yeah, I've been loving my razors ever since I got them. Let's see, this connects to here. We need 2 of these. Okay, so this probably goes in. Okay. Cool. Now we need some more J parts. J7, 8, and 9. Oops. 7 is this little peg right here. Oh yeah, I'm so glad I'm not gouging plastic with a hobby knife anymore. And this thing chews through nubs like no one's business. For sure. The only thing I would give a tip about is when you're using it on ABS plastic, which is usually like the frame parts, gray parts, stuff like that. It does tend to clog it a bit more. So I have this like little toothbrush head right here, and usually when it gets clogged I just brush it out. You could also just run it under some water and it should wash out pretty easily. But just having like a little brush or something to clean it out is nice to have like around. Like, I don't think I've actually had to run this underwater to clean it out. Usually just brushing it out with a toothbrush is good enough. Okay, that should be, I can clean that up a bit. Maybe push in that stress mark. Yep, okay. New nippers are lovely. New nippers are definitely lovely. And it sucks because it feels like the second day you have them, they're already not as good. So it makes you want to just like use new nippers every time you build a kit. But obviously that is not cost efficient. I wonder if there's anyone out there that actually does that. That would be insane. But of course, if you take care of your nippers, they can last just as long. Good. Let's see. Oh, I'm missing messages now. Let's see. Yeah, I run it through water whenever I get up to get a drink. Smart to get a drink because I definitely have a tough time staying hydrated sometimes. Sometimes you just get so caught up with it. I thought you always had to use water with glass files. It does get kind of, with glass files, not necessarily. It definitely is the best way to clean them. But like I said, I just use the toothbrush to brush it out. Essentially, it's just like dust getting packed into the pores. So using a toothbrush should be fine. When I got this from Gun Primer, I don't know where it is right now, but they sent me this little like sticky sheet that it's like a gel pad kind of thing that I would assume you stick on the table, and it looks like you can just like put it in and it like grabs the dust out of it. But I haven't actually used it just because, I don't know, I'm too used to using this. It's way easier for me. Let's see. It does get kind of clogged fast, but that's because I got the smaller one. I mean, I have the same experience with the Razor Plus. So like even now, there's just a bunch of stuff in there. That's just how the plastic reacts with it. Like I said, the ABS plastic is softer, so it does, for whatever reason, tend to like cling to itself a little bit. But like different plastics, like usually white plastic and colored plastic, it doesn't really do that. It kind of disintegrates into a dust a little better. The second day with the God Hands, I was like, has something changed? That is true. It feels like they get worse like almost immediately, but like that first day, the cuts are so nice. Though with God Hands, I am a little nervous every time I use them, just because I have heard stories of how fragile they are and how easy they are to like chip and whatnot if you drop them, that is. I don't think I've heard anything crazy about people like actively using it to cut and them messing up, but yeah, so far mine have been serving me pretty well. Where did that go? There it is. Okay, that should be good for both. And this last piece. There we go. So hazardous cookies, I do have to ask, how far along are you with this build? Are you around the same spot where I am? Still working on the body. Just curious. Uh-oh. Oh, this goes in here. Never mind. Don't mind me. Okay. This goes with these. Okay. Let me build another one of these, and then we can move on to the next step. Working on the feet and legs right now. Hello, Pettit, Marcus. Nice to see you in the chat, brother. Appreciate you stopping by. Today we are building the Master Grade Wing Zero Verka. This is the one with the angel wings or eagle wings, however you want to describe it. But yeah, we're just building and chilling. That's what the title is. Nothing too crazy, nothing high paced, just chilling, vibing to good music, and having conversations. So yeah. Oh, you never let me know if you ever got another kit. I think you were telling me about how you were going to get another kit, and you never let me know. So for everyone else, Pettit, I think 888. Yeah, Pettit 888. He is my friend in real life, and I convinced him to get a Zaku because he's really into Warhammer and Warhammer miniatures. And I told him, hey, this is kind of like that. You're building, and then you can paint it afterwards if you want. So he got into it. He really liked it, and he's been a semi-fan since. Just been waiting for him to pick up a few more kits and get addicted like the rest of us. Where is it? Okay. And working on the feet and legs right now. So that is not too far behind. Then again, I did do the weapons first, but honestly, the legs are some of my favorite parts of this kit. Once you complete them, you might realize why, but they are very nice, very detailed. Yeah, I'm sure you will appreciate it once you get them fully built up. I usually hate building legs too, just because by the time you get to the second leg, you're like, I've been doing this for like an hour and I gotta do it for another hour. That's what it feels like sometimes. Especially with kits that have multiple parts, multiple of the same like accessory or something. Like with the Master Grade Extreme, I was getting so tired of building all of those Gatling guns. I almost gave up just because of that. And am I missing a part? J7. 7 is here. Did I cut it out on this one? Am I cutting out? I am cutting out the wrong parts. I should be cutting out from here. Oh well, these are done for future use then. We're cutting them all out today anyway, so no biggie. Gotta love the baddie units. Honestly, yeah, honestly. They definitely have more like eccentric designs. I feel like if like, okay, let's take Universal Sentry for example. If like the Earth Federation Space Force and Xeon were existing in real life, definitely more likely to have like Gundam RX-78 type designs for like standard use, but like Xeon, all of theirs are really unique, and a lot of them, if not all of them, always have like a curved feature to them. They have this like more aerodynamic look, less military, more sci-fi. So I always find that though they're not as realistic as good guy units, they definitely have more unique looks. Ooh, okay, I'm missing some stuff now. I do both at the same time to avoid that. Yeah, that's what I was doing with this kit too, just to like kind of prevent that burnout. And even right now, I'm trying to build at least step by step, build them out together. I think I'm gonna take it back apart and then paint it in pieces. I like the colors of the Zaku half cannon, so I think I'm just gonna airbrush it similar colors and then weather it. Yeah, that'd be nice. I didn't know you had an airbrush already, but that's pretty cool. Another option, if you want to go the even lazier route, you can just top coat it in like a nice matte coat, and that would give it like that appearance of being painted, but I mean technically it is painted, but it would just be with a matte coat and kind of gets rid of that like plasticky look, but still keeps the same colors. But of course, if you want to add your own take on color palette, then a full paint would be the way to go. Okay, feel like I can I? Am I being too picky here? I think I'm being too picky here. I think I should just leave it like that and call it a day before I mess anything up there. This though I can kind of get rid of. Whoop. Okay. I always have to mentally prepare myself when I work on the legs, like I take 1 day break on the kit. Yeah, I see that, and I think I mean that's a good idea if you really feel like it would get you fatigued. A lot of times the only thing that keeps me going is just like needing to finish a kit before making a video. So, but definitely having people alongside you building is really fun too. So like streaming this build has made it a lot quicker. At least I lose track of time a lot quicker. But yeah, definitely been a lot more easy to keep building than I usually do. I know some hobby stores still do, or have started doing again, their like group build sessions. Like a hobby town near me, on Saturdays they have group build sessions where people come in. Essentially they just work on their builds in the back room. Though I don't know how that is going with current coronavirus restrictions, so that definitely will vary depending on your location. I think that is all I need. Okay, next we move on to these. Are there any Gundam shows about infantrymen, and are they any good? Any Gundam shows about regular infantrymen? That is a good question. I haven't watched all the series yet, though I think based off of that question, I feel like you would like Gundam, Mobile Suit Gundam, which one? It was like 8th MS team. It's definitely a lot less, in my opinion, a lot less mobile suits and more about like the military combat. I don't necessarily want to say it is more infantrymen, but it definitely has a different vibe than the regular series. So a lot of the Gundam series in general, they're just very political and a lot less super robot than you would expect. If you really want to go for like super robot, you're better off watching like Build Divers or Build Fighters, because those are pretty much just the robot fights. But yeah, a lot of the other Gundam series, pretty much all the other Gundam series, are very political in nature. Yeah. Oops. That was not good technique. Don't follow me there. Okay. Let's see. All the Xeon units look like passion projects by very different scientists. Pretty much. All of them are like a young boy's wet dream of what kind of robot they'd want. Let's see. MS 8th Team, I think, pet it. Yep, see, it's a good. So I would say that's a good suggestion. I'm glad that someone else is there to back me up. Yeah, I believe it is on Hulu. I'm pretty sure. If not Hulu, then definitely Crunchyroll. 8th MS Team is like one of the only ones. Okay. 83-2 as it's centered around test pilots. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I haven't seen that one. I hardly remember 8th MS Team. I just remember it being a lot like Romeo and Juliet, because like the antagonist and the protagonist are like in love or something. Sorry, that's probably a little bit of spoilers, but not too much. I didn't give any names or anything. Plus you find that out in like the first episode. Oops. I think there are like 4 separate wings too for this kit. So I'm building 2 of them right now. I think they're almost done. Yeah, they're pretty much going to be done after this part, I think. Hopefully. Well, this is one part, or one of the wings. Let's see. What should my second Gundam be? RX-78. There aren't many kits for it in master grade, mostly high grade. Okay. Second Gundam. So based off of what I know about you, and other people can chime in if they would so love. Pettit really likes military. He doesn't like super robot. So like think like Exia, think Barbatos. He doesn't like kits like that. He likes more like GM Sniper or Gym Sniper, just like regular gym units. So what would be a good high grade for him to build? I would think, I want to say I saw one recently. Maybe even like the Easy 8. Yeah, watch 8th MS Team and build the high grade Easy 8. I think that would enhance your experience even more. Build a Leo. A Leo is a good choice. I have a box on the shelf. I haven't built it yet, but that one is from Gundam Wing. So, kind of similar, or it's in the same universe as this one. Okay, so we got a lot of things we need to make sure connect here. This one connects here. This goes in there. Okay, so this is just to help spread the wing out. Then after that, we can close it up. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anything in here. Okay, nice. So we have the wing here, and when we pull this out, it should spread it a little bit. Yeah, seems like it's, yeah, it definitely spreads it out a little bit. So that is cool. I think this goes directly on the back as opposed to like the sides. So we need to finish up the second one of these, and then we are building the next set of wings. Let's see, RX-79 ground unit. That is the one I was thinking of. One of my friends actually got that for Christmas for a Secret Santa, because his Secret Santa giver was asking me for like an opinion on what to get him, and I suggested that high grade, and I think he might have built it so far, but it definitely looks nice. It looks a little better than the master grade of that version too, just because it's newer. I think it came out in like 2018, maybe 2019. A lot of undergated parts with this kit. Let's see, Zaku F2 is a good one too. I'm not familiar with Zaku 2 F2. I'm assuming if it's not the same thing as the Zaku 2 F, that it's like it, which is like the space unit version. So there is the space unit and then the ground unit. I think the J is the ground unit, so that one doesn't have like as many thrusters on it. That one might actually be more fitting for Warhammer. Oh, I'm already sold on the name Easy 8. It's like the letters Easy 8, if you haven't seen it already, if you haven't Google searched it already. So yeah, it's close. You're close. But yeah, it's a cool kit. I think that's one of the main kits in MS 8th Team, or one of the main mobile suits rather. Probably try an Unblooded Orphans high grade kit like Barbatos Lupus or something. I would suggest that for a normal builder. Pettit is not a normal builder. He's picky. He likes military stuff. He likes the way the military mobile suits look. So definitely would not like Iron-Blooded Orphans. Let's see. High grade Easy 8 didn't really age well. Okay. Well, that's something in now. I mean, there are plenty of reviews out there on YouTube, I'm sure. I haven't built it myself, so I wouldn't be able to give a proper opinion. It's an upgraded type of it from 82, a bit more bulky and blocky than the original. Gotcha. Maybe go for ground type. Excuse me, maybe go for gym ground type instead of Easy 8. Redesign gun, which looks like an M4 stock and barrel, and the receiver from a Lewis gun. 83, not 82. Ground type is such a good kit. Yeah, honestly, I would say the ground type might be, if not the Easy 8, then the ground type might be what you're looking for. But definitely, it seems like definitely something from the 8th MS Team era. And you can watch it while you build it. There you go. We solved both your problems. Okay. Nice. Okay. get this second. I forgot to put this. This is the important part. That's how I connect it. So I could try this. I should try this rather. This part separator. It's kind of gimmicky having this part separated, but honestly, I really like it. It's not too expensive. It's like $7 or so at USA Gundam store. Definitely don't buy it by itself just because shipping is going to be like half the cost. But I really like it. It has saved my butt a couple times. And it's a little safer than just digging your hobby knife into a crevice. Hopefully I can get this separated without breaking anything. I don't know if I can. Let's do a little twisty turny. There we go. Separated that part. Okay, so that's separated. Now we just gotta do up here. There we go. Easy. This goes right here. I think excuse me, I think that's it. I'm gonna take it apart tonight and paint the half cannon tomorrow. I'll send you progress pics. Coolio, looking forward to it. I might have locked something in here that should not be locked. Yeah, because it's not opening up. So I have to reopen this again. Here we go. At least I know the connection points now, I think. Oop. Okay. Okay, let's get this open right here. There we go. Okay. Literally ordered most of your tools over Christmas. Got the razor set because of me too. Well, that is good to know. I hope you enjoy them as much as me. I definitely love mine. As I've been using it for like the past like 6 kits I've been building. Not even including the ones even including the ones I haven't made a video of. Sorry about that. Yeah, I definitely use specific tools for specific reasons. If I don't like it, there's no reason why I should keep using it. I like to have good tools. So, in my opinion, having good tools isn't necessarily important, but it definitely makes things faster and easier. So, above all, technique. However, I feel like this should close more. Maybe. Let me assemble this side first. But yeah, above all, technique. Make sure you are able to do what you're trying to do without the tools. Maybe it clicks into place. Make sure you're able, sorry, I keep getting sidetracked. Make sure you're able to do what you're trying to do without the tools. Then once you get the tools, it streamlines the process for you and makes it quicker. Okay. Let's go here. There and there. And so this felt like it clicked into place. I guess it does click into place. So if I put this wing on, everything should close just fine. Oh, and I forgot another undergate. Part of me is lazy. I might just... okay. I'll just cut this one. You know what? The plastic's going to get stuck in there anyway. So if I'm going to open it again. I've opened this part like 3-4 times already. Okay. At least I get quicker each time I do it. Now it's like pivoting on this right here. Where is it still connected? Okay, there we go. Which one was it on? It was on here. Erase. Delete. That is a small Death Note reference for any of you who have watched Death Note. Great anime. It's old, but I actually only watched it recently. I was recommended it by a friend because I asked him, hey, what animes do you watch? And he said, I only watch Death Note. So there you go. Why not try it out? He's got to know something, right? Okay, so this one closes a little more after messing with it. These are big. They feel really big. I can't put them on yet. I'm guessing they connect directly to the backpack. So I will set these aside, and we have 2 more wings to go. All right, we can do this. Where is our C runner? Here's E. C is C. C. Cool. Last runner. I think I can put some of these away too. Do you even use the hobby knife? Wait, hold on. Let me make sure. Yeah, the undergating is nice, but it's really easy to miss. I've done that a few times so far. Yeah, it's nice. It's not convenient. That's how I'll put it. So it's better for the kit overall, but in a way, it's more work for the builder, which isn't necessarily bad. It's just, you know. Do I even use a hobby knife? Yes, I use a hobby knife, especially for areas where I can't reach with one of the razors, because sometimes an area is too big or too small for the file to actually fit in. I use it more often on ABS plastic, the softer plastic, just because it's more forgiving. You don't really gouge the parts as easily with the softer plastic. So yeah, let's see. So I need C10 and then everything from E, pretty much. So let's get C10 first and then clean this up. C10, put it aside just because it's a big runner. All the cute emo girls in high school love Death Note. That is true. That is true. That was before anime was cool. Now everyone loves anime. Which I'm not against. I mean, the more the merrier. I'm not even really that big an anime fan. I mean, I like anime, but I haven't seen a lot of anime. Just kind of like whatever I decide to watch. But yeah. Where is that last nub? I cut one out. There it is. Okay. So here's another example of, I don't know, you won't be able to see that, it's too bright. But here's another example where this is like curved in a weird way, where if I try to use the razor, I wouldn't really, I'd have to use it like pretty much like that, where I have like a millimeter of work room. At that point, I might as well just use the hobby knife and just like try to be really careful with it. But yeah, definitely situational. I use the hobby knife to open my runners too. That's important. Some people also use them when they're doing seam line removal. So like, say I were to glue these halves together, and then I push it in, the glue would seep out. They would use a hobby knife in the reverse direction, so they'd like slide it this way to get rid of the excess. Some people have done that, but I don't really do too much seam line removal just because, I don't know, it's too permanent for me. Okay, so here I need 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And these ones I need to make sure not to mix up, so I'm going to put them in order right here. Where's 1? I guess I don't need, 1, what? Oh, 1 is, okay, alright. That's weird. Okay, sorry. 2. Hopefully this is a pretty easy process. It doesn't seem like it'd be too bad. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Three. Let's see. I love that it is more available to watch now, for sure. I feel like my early experiences with anime were bootleg DVDs that my aunt would buy, and I pretty much only watched anime from there. I watched a lot of Inuyasha growing up because she loved Inuyasha, and I would just watch it because that's all we had. I'm really picky with anime. Can't stand most of the popular picks. That I don't blame you. I mean, I'm kind of the same way. I don't really like anything. No offense if this is your demographic. I don't really like anything with high schoolers. I feel like media portrays them as very whiny, and it's just not fun to watch, in my opinion. So yeah, I said what I said. I mean what I said, and there's no going back on it. It's on the internet now, so don't hate me. E111. Give me one moment. I should probably take a swig of water. Oh. Delicious. Let's see, I've always been a Gundam fan, and Type Moon stuff is great too, but it's really got to tickle my genre fancy to get into it. I haven't watched that much Gundam. Honestly, I got into Gunpla before I got into Gundam. And that's a weird order to get into. I know a lot of people like grew up watching Gundam. I watched a little bit of Gundam when I was younger, but I definitely watched more in the past few years than I have when I was a kid. But yeah, I ended up getting into Gundam, mostly because of the model building aspect of it. And like, I think the weird thing for me is that I have a thing for like precision engineering and like intricate things, intricate details. So that's why I like this hobby, because like you're allowed to be picky with like how something looks, and like you're pretty much in complete control of the detail of your kit. Well, not complete control, but you're in majority control. Bandai's in complete control of how it looks. But if you get good enough, you're in complete control. You know, some people who do like they put like their own custom parts onto a kit and modify it and whatnot. Maybe one day I'll get that good. I think that's a goal of mine. I would like to say so. You know, 50 years from now, when I live in a bamboo hut and the only thing I do is build Gunpla. Let's see. Austin Guerra. Is it Guerra or Guerra? I'm assuming Guerra. Austin Guerra, welcome to the stream. If you haven't noticed already, we're building the Wing Gundam Verka, and just chilling and building, having some good conversation. Apparently now we're talking about anime and what we like. So yeah, feel free to join in on the conversation. Let us know what kits you're working on, what kits you just finished, what kits you're looking forward to. And yeah, just have a good time. But Austin says, honestly never was a huge fan of Gundam. Wing kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Then again, I watched it when I was like 11. Yeah, honestly, Gundam when you're young makes no sense, because it's like all politics. Like I was saying earlier, it's all politics. It's like 15% action, maybe 20% action, and 80% politics. You know, so like me and Aaron have been watching through Gundam Wing, and like everything is about like peacekeeping, and it's like, why are they fighting and whatnot. And then like, I don't know, like you see like one Gundam fight an episode, and then you see Relina like, you guys need to stop fighting, and then they stop fighting, and then I don't know, and then for whatever reason every Gundam series has like one main character who doesn't like talking to people, and apparently that's the trope. And then there's one antagonist where they always gotta wear a mask, they gotta pilot a red suit, something like that. And it's just like, I don't know. I'm ranting now. I don't even know what my original point was. That's why I like Gunpla better than Gundam, because these kits, they can have their own story. They're not tied down to useless characters. They kind of are, but whatever. I grew up on Gundam, not like Wing, like most people. I stayed with my uncle in the summer, and he had a bunch of VHS of 79 and Zeta and stuff. That's not a bad thing. I think the reason a lot of people grew up on Wing is because that was the first anime to come to the US market. Shout out to Toonami back in the day. So I think that might have been like one of the only English versions of Gundam too. So a lot of people only have like memories and experience with Wing. But in honesty, it's probably not one of the better ones. I really enjoyed the original Mobile Suit Gundam, specifically for the story. The animations, it's alright. I mean, it's about right for the 80s era. But definitely better story than Wing. The Wing is fun to watch, at least. Okay, so I finished these feathers. I can start putting these in, hopefully the correct order. Okay, let's not mess up. And then once I get this, I'll get back to the chat. So 2. Don't think I did 3. I did do 3, and I shouldn't have done 3. Oh wait, 3. Okay, I do need 3. See, I'm tripping already. I'm losing it. 3, 4 goes here. Okay. 5. Cool. 6. Here. 7 and 8. And then I need E11. I think I cut that out already. Okay, so that looks like a wing, right? I mean, this part right here is kind of weird, but whatever. That looks like a wing. Okay, let's get back to chat. Hot take, to this day, I still really don't like the wing show. The Endless Waltz designs are nice, some of them, but the actual anime is very meh. I mean, I don't think it's a hot take. I think that's the general consensus. I think a lot of people kind of like put wing on a high horse because that's what they grew up with. But a lot of people who have seen multiple Gundam series will admit that wing's not that good. But like, I'm not picky. I thought National Treasure was good. I thought Ghost Rider was good. I'm not picky. I just watch whatever. As long as it has an inkling of entertainment, I'll enjoy it. But yeah, according to the community, wing sucks. I'll just throw that out there. We had cable one summer. That's how I got into wing. Makes sense. I like the wing Gundams. Never cared for the characters though. Yeah, the characters. There's like two characters that don't talk. Friggin' Hero and Troa. Wu Fei. He's like obsessed. Well, was he obsessive fighting? I wouldn't say he's obsessive fighting. The most interesting character is probably Zex Marquis, and that's only because he's a traitor. That's the only redeeming factor about him. Political aspect of the Universal Century is much better than any of the alternate universes, with maybe the exception of Iron-Blooded Orphans, which is pretty nice. I would have to agree. Iron-Blooded Orphans does have a lot of... Iron-Blooded Orphans is probably one of my favorite anime. Well, not really. But it's cool because it has a very mercenary vibe as opposed to like political conflict. You know, because you have... I think they're pretty much a mercenary group. And they're... like fending for themselves. It's not like they're essentially being like war dogs, but without a team to fight for. C4, this one. So Iron-Blooded Orphans is really cool. I think I'm starting to fall behind. Okay, I think I've caught up to chat. There we go. I think the point is that politics in anime are boring when you're 11. Yeah, that's exactly the point I was trying to make earlier. I might have skipped some stuff. Saw Wing Zero, Endless Waltz Kid at Toys R Us in Times Square. Hooked ever since. Oh man, that Toys R Us in Times Square. I mean, it's not there anymore because Toys R Us is out of business. I've been there like once in my life. I remember being so excited to ride the Ferris wheel, and I never rode the Ferris wheel, and I was disappointed, and I've hated New York City ever since. So that's my story. That's why I'll never go to New York. I'm just kidding. I'll go to New York, but I hate it for different reasons now. But yeah, I was so sad as a kid because I had two wishes. I wanted to ride the Ferris wheel and I wanted to go to Pokemon Center. I went to Toys R Us, didn't get to ride the Ferris wheel, and then the last day we were in New York City, we decided to go to Pokemon Center, and then we were late and we had to go home. Something like that. I don't know, but I didn't get to go to Pokemon Center, so my dreams are crushed. I'll have to fulfill those wishes on my own as an adult. Okay. Game of Thrones made politics interesting in the early seasons. They should let George R. Martin write a Gundam series. That would be interesting. I don't know, because like the biggest thing, I mean, the biggest thing I attribute, this is bad. The biggest thing I attribute Game of Thrones to is incest. I don't know why. It's just like that show was so sexual, and I don't know. I mean, it did contribute to the plot for sure. It did, and it at the same time it did draw a lot of people into the show, because you know there's some people that like that, and I don't know, but it did have good politics for sure. I think if you can make politics hard to follow but still possible to follow, that's good politics. I think because that's realistic politics. But it was definitely hard to follow. A lot of stuff going on at once. Then you have shows like Walking Dead, where you have like 8 different things going on at once. That is not good politics. 16. Where am I looking at? 16. 16, 11, and 15. $11. Okay, let's get back to chat before I get left behind again. I think that the point is, okay, I read that one. Political aspect of the universal century. Yep, read that. Universal century is the reason the mass antagonist trope is a thing in all the alternate universes. They're really trying to rip off Char. I mean, all of them, if not all of them, pretty much, at least in the universal century. So we have Char. There's a series where it's a literal clone of Char, and then you have Gundam Unicorn, where he's pretending to be a clone of Char. Something like that. And then you have Gundam Origin, where it's literally before Char. There's like that is the trope for the antagonist. It's just get someone who is / looks like Char, and then put him in a red suit. That's all they do for making an antagonist. And then make his sister on the good side. That's it. That is, it does make me very excited for, what's it called? Hathaway. Gundam and Hathaway. Gundam Hathaway. It's, I think it's supposed to come out like this May, but who knows, because it was delayed from last year. But I'm hoping it comes out. I mean, the new mobile suits look really sick. I haven't had a chance to build one. But of course they, with that big announcement at the end of last year, they announced the Shi Gundam, or Chi Gundam, however you want to pronounce it, XI. That one's a really cool kit. It's pretty much like, it's the antagonist version of the Penelope. They're huge. Every kit that I've seen so far from Hathaway is huge. Like I have the Messer in the background. I don't know if you can see it, but I have the Messer, and it's a high grade Messer. It's just as big as a master grade Zaku. So something's not right about that universe, even though it's supposed to be Universal Century. Once I finish this up, I will go back to chat real quick. Okay. Oh, I'm getting a little behind now. George R.R. Martin show would take 6 years and never finish. Anything a schlong would show up, it would automatically get distorted because it's in Japanese. That is okay. That's pretty good. Hathaway's Flash is going to be good if they stick to the original material. May 7th. Okay, good to know. May 7th this year. Excited for the high grade She Gundam. Yeah, that one's looking good so far. I might end up having to just wait for the. They have the dual pack coming out because I don't have the Penelope. I might just wait for that, where it's both of them in one kit. Though it is expensive. I don't know. Maybe I'll save up enough by then. I hope so. Did I not cut out the part I needed? 6. I need 6. What did I cut out then? 16? Okay. I've been looking at the high grade messer. It's large like a master grade. Speaking of high grade and master grade, what's a good master grade for a person new to the hobby? Okay, so first, Ernest, listen. I'm going to bring it over here, so you better be listening because I'm only doing this once. This kit is huge. So this is 1/100th scale wing, right? 1/100th scale. Granted, this is a small kit, kind of small. This is a 1/144th scale messer. It's like the same size, pretty much. So, yes, it is big. It is very big. I hope you're watching this because this is for you. That might fall over later, but we'll deal with that as it comes. Okay, let's see. Speaking of high grade and master grade, what is a good master grade kit for a person new to the hobby? I'm sure anyone here can suggest something. Honestly, I would say, personal opinion, depends on what you like. For example, this kit I would say is very, very beginner friendly and still fun to do. Still very detailed as well. There's not excuse me, there's not many kits that I would say stay away from. At least not many newer kits. A lot of pretty much everything master grade that came out last year was good. Curios. What else? Curios. Stay away from the master grade Extreme Unicorn. It's too expensive for a beginner. Curios. Dynamez is good. That came out 2019. Barbatos, like I said, came out 2019. What else? I don't think I built anything else. The master grade Ball Verka is very... It's kind of memey, but it's actually really, really good. A lot of detail, and it has like metal parts that you put into the arms. Pretty cool. Okay, let's focus. Okay, so I need to put this. Let's see, this goes right here. And then this goes right here. Not yet. Okay, so this first. Which part is it? Okay, this one. Am I tripping? And then this doesn't even go anywhere yet. This connects here. I don't think I'm doing this right. Something about this. Oh, I'm dumb. So this connects here. This connects here. Right? Yeah. Cool. Okay. Now I can look at chat. The messer is even wider. Yep, it's a big boy. So yeah. If it was a master grade kit, it would be Sazabi. It's pretty much on par with it. I think the Sazabi real grade is about the same size from what I've heard anyways. I don't have a real grade Sazabi, unfortunately. Yeah, in Universe, the messer is 23 meters tall, still shorter than Sazabi. Okay, so I mean, Char always has to one up everyone. Let's see. I built the high grade Barbatos. Not a fan of his waist. I haven't built the Barbatos yet, or the high grade Barbatos. I think I have one. Yeah, sometimes I forget what kits I have in my backlog. I have the Lupus Rex. I haven't built it yet. I think I just got it in the mail randomly. Let's see. I hope the Polypod Ball P Bandai comes back in stock. That one is a popular kit. I probably would try to snag it the next time it comes back in stock. I haven't built any P Bandai kits. Like I said, the only one I have is the Clear Parts Barbatos, and I also have a Clear Parts RX-78-2 3.0. The waist on Iron Blooded Orphans kits is really weird. It's stable on some but sucks on others, but they're just the same frame. That makes sense. Like I said, I haven't built any high grade Iron Blooded Orphans, so I can't rightfully comment on it. But I mean, overall, I think they have good reception. So, that's all I'll say. That's all I can say. 5, 12, and E10. Let's finish this wing up. Five, 12. Maybe I'll snag a Zaku Master Grade. He seems fairly straightforward, and I do like their look. They are very good kits. The only thing is, a lot of people complain about the power hoses around the waist. Is it the waist? Yeah, the waist, the face, and the legs. Not that they're hard to do. It's just they kind of hurt your fingers the first time around. So, yeah, just be mindful of that. But it's definitely a straightforward kit. Classic look. So, yeah. Honestly, if I were to buy like multiples of any kits well, I would like to buy multiples of like every kit. But if I were to buy like 50 of one kit, I would probably go Zaku. Just because you can never run out of like customization options for it. Even if you like don't modify it, like just doing different color schemes on it would look really nice. 10. Zaku 2 2.0 is an amazing kit. It really is. It really is. That was my first review video. If you go back and watch it, you'll see how nervous I am to be on camera. And I hope I don't portray that same nervousness in this stream. But it was a fun kit. For sure, fun kit. Decent posability. Accessories are nice. It comes with stickers and dry transfers. I like dry transfers. The dry transfers are nice. The stickers are, I mean, they're stickers. Can't really do much with that, but yeah. Hold on. Let's get this put in here. So I need 5 put here first. Then this. Wait, 6 connects to this part. Okay. Then this just connects in there. There we go. Okay, so we have our wing. we have one wing done. So this one, if you spread one side, it should spread the other. Yep, just like that. Up and it, okay, cool. So it should be just like that. Doesn't look as nice as this kind of wing, in my opinion. But I mean, that's just the design. You either like it or you hate it. I feel like it looks like it's missing some stuff right here, but it's not. This is the second time, I want to say the second time in this kit where it uses gears. Where was the first time? The first time is in here, right here, this yellow part. It uses gears to split it apart. So I don't know what their fascination is with gears this time around, but they're using it a decent amount. Okay, oops, I misaligned this. There we go. Cool. Set aside the wing. Last wing, and then we finish up the backpack. Let's get this. Okay, I want to do a Mechagodzilla 1974 themed Zaku one day. That would be pretty sick. I'm not familiar exactly with what that means, but I'm sure it would look great. Jonathan Morin, thank you for joining the stream. Welcome, and hope you feel welcome and just jump right in the chat. Feel comfortable. Today we're building the Master Grade Wing Zero Verka. We're almost finished. Just need one more wing and then finish up the backpack. I've already done the weapons, so we are pretty much 90% done. The other day I got myself a high grade full armor unicorn Gundam destroy mode red color version. I was like, holy cow, that's a good sized box compared to the high grade boxes I've seen. For sure. I'd imagine it has a lot of plastic with it. The full armor unicorn has always seemed pretty intimidating to me, just because, as I was sharing earlier, I can be pretty discouraged with making accessories and like guns and stuff like that. So it does get kind of like overbearing on me. So I don't know if I'd pick up that kit personally, just because I don't like it, but I'm sure it's a great build so far. These moving parts seem really cool. They are so far. I mean, I like this design. I mean, it's kind of boring when I bring it up now, but I like it. It's cool. This wing, just, I don't know, it looks like it's missing some stuff, like especially this gap right here and this gap right here. But, you know, everything stays in place pretty well. They're not like wobbling around, which is good. Good for poses. But we'll see at the end. Now let's get finished with this wing. I'm just gonna cut all of these parts out because I know I'm gonna need all of them. Boom. Boom. Let me know, do you guys ever build like you cut everything out of the runner first and then you assemble it? I'm talking like everything out of every runner. Because I did that when I was building the Master Grade Exia, and it felt like it took forever. Like I felt like I took like a whole month compared to like usually finishing a kit in like a couple days. Granted, it was a PG, but still, a whole month is a long time. Fine. Boom. There we go. knife for, just because it curves in, so that doesn't really work well with the razor. Clean up. Boom. We are zooming. We are zooming. Let's see. For myself, I find confusing if I do that. I agree, it does get confusing. The only reason I was able to get through it when I did that is because I had every part separated into little bins to where I could just, when I'm in the manual, it's like, hey, I need A13, I go to the A bin, and even then I still had to search through and see what part I needed exactly. But yeah. Sometimes what I usually do is like this. When I'm working on a specific part of the kit, like the foot, I'll cut all those parts out, clean them up, then assemble. I've tried that way too. Definitely not a bad way to do it. I don't know, there's something about instant gratification with a kit where you cut out a part and then instantly put it where it needs to go. That way you have that like assembly feeling, where you put that last piece in, even though it's not the last piece. But I have also tried that part, and I do enjoy that way as well. Cut one part at a time. I watched Zaku Aurelius cut everything out, and he always gets lost, confused. He also doesn't read directions. He doesn't read directions, so he just like puts it in based off of what he feels like each part goes. That's interesting. I mean, I would see that for like kits he's already built. I'd imagine for like new kits it'd be pretty difficult. I used to do that with Transformers when I was a kid, you know, like Transformer toys. I would always open the package and throw away the instructions and then have to figure out how to transform it on my own. But yeah, I don't think I've ever not been able to. Not from my memory, anyway, or not that I remember. But yeah, I mean, Zaku Aurelius is a pretty Gunpla experienced guy. I wouldn't be surprised if he automatically knew where each part went. He's definitely built like way more kits than I have. Okay. Seemed like it would be hard to find the parts, but I still might try it someday. It can be hard to find the parts, but like I said, it's all up to your organization. Obviously, I'm not being that organized right now, so thankfully I'm cutting it out part by part. But if you have like separate bins, separate like even Ziploc bags can work. It's easy to stay pretty organized, and then yeah, so that's just another way you could do it if you want. He does read the directions, he just skims over them at times and messes up. Okay, that makes more sense. I must only tune into the streams when he skims them. Alright. Let's see. Okay, I did clean that up. I think I have 2, 3 more parts maybe? 1, 2. So I don't know if I will have time to go over the transformation today. One of my friends actually wants to play some Phasmophobia, if you guys have heard of that game. But he wants to play it in VR. I have not tried it in VR. I'm also not that good with scary games, so this might be an ordeal for me, and hopefully hopefully you guys still see me after it happens. Hopefully I stay safe. But I think once we finish this, we'll just go over a few details of the kit that I like, and then we'll leave the rest for the review video if that's cool with you guys. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Stream it? I would not stream Phasmophobia. At least not on YouTube. On YouTube, I like to stay family friendly. Not that I don't cuss, it's just I prefer to keep my content family friendly. You know, because you never know who's going to want to watch this. I don't want to influence little kids in the wrong way. This needs to go somewhere. This goes right where? Where does this go? Okay, hold on. I can do this. This goes right here. Boom. Okay, there we go. I'm not tripping. I need to cut out more feathers. Feathers. Last runner. Boo-hoo. I can put this away. These two I can put away. I think the A runner is done as well. Can put that away. Let's see. Phasmophobia is really fun with friends. I agree. I cannot play alone though. Absolutely cannot play alone. I would die. Both in game and in real life. Okay. So, oh, I have this piece too. Let me clean this up and then I'll get those feathers cut out. Okay. Do I throw away the runners after building the kit? For whatever reason, I don't. I actually keep the runners in the box. I keep it in there with the box and the manual. And from time to time, I will take all the spare parts. Like, say we have like alternate hands like this. I'll put all of these in a Ziploc bag and also put it in the box. It's just something I got used to for some reason. Usually when I like pose a kit, I just leave it and don't touch it for a while. So yeah, I usually keep everything in the box still. Okay, so let's make sure this does not get mixed up. For whatever reason, it tells me to use E1 here. So I have 1 and E2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3. Seven. 8. Okay. Cool. Am I embarrassed of my scream? I wouldn't say I'm embarrassed. It's just, I don't know. It can be loud. Okay, let's clean these up. I have funny screams sometimes though. I have one of my friends, when we first played Phasmophobia, the same friend, when we first played Phasmophobia, I think he might have been streaming at the time, and he caught me screaming because we both saw the ghost, and I sounded like a chimpanzee, and it was really funny. Not flattering at all, but very funny. Oh, another note, now that I look back at the chat, another note on the runners is I looked it up and they actually are recyclable. So that is another thing. If you are eco-friendly and you're not doing anything with your runners, you are able to recycle them. I don't know about the plastic bags that they come in, like the little clear bags. But the runners themselves, they are recyclable, so if you want to do your part for the environment, no pressure. Okay. There's a little bit of fuzz there. There we go. We are so close. So close. Do I build P-Bandai? I do not yet. There are a couple that I have wanted. So like I said, the only ones I have right now are the clear Barbatos and the clear RX-78 3.0. One that I definitely wanted was the Stormbringer. I think I might have missed the pre-order window for that, but that one just looks really cool to me. And I think it has like, it can come with a gym head or it can come with a Gundam, like Gundam type head. So you could do either or, but I definitely, or I probably wouldn't review them at least, just because, I don't know, it's not like as readily available. And I prefer to review things that like you guys are able to get your hands on. But yeah, what did I say? Stormbringer? Is that what it was called? Storm Chaser? I'm forgetting already. But yeah, that's what I would get. That's the first one that came to mind. I was thinking about getting, they have a I was looking at it earlier today. They have one up for pre-order. It is the new Gundam, but it's like an armored new Gundam, and it has like a sort of off-white color to it. It looks really nice. Haven't. Oh no, I feel like I'm gonna mess this part up. But I haven't. Let me make sure. This is not gonna go well. I have a bad feeling about this. But I haven't looked into it yet, because it is a full new Gundam, but it comes with armor, which is pretty cool. This is 3. This is 3. So 3 goes up here. 4. Sorry, I'm multitasking and losing track. 5. 6 goes here. 7. and 8. So those should be good, and I think... Oh no, this goes here. Cool. Okay. 6, so it goes like that. Right, right. Then I need E2 11. So that's this kit right here. Another good P-Bandai kit, one that we mentioned in chat earlier, the Polypod Ball. That one's really cool. I don't know if you guys follow Colvinology on Instagram. He's a cool Gunpla content maker for Instagram. He typically, what he does is he actually reviews beers, like the drink, and he pairs them with an appropriate Gundam, which is a very interesting idea, but it works for him, and he's gotten thousands of followers from it. And you know, his builds actually look pretty nice. His pictures are great, and he recently started building at least the Polypod Ball, and it looks really good. I don't think he's finished yet. I think he's torn between the Polypod Ball right now, and there's some other like meme kit that he got, I think. I don't know. Okay, I should have all the parts I need to finish assembling this, then we can do the backpack. Backpack. All the nubs. Oh, there is our information. Not information, but I think it's typically like an interview with Hajime Katoki Hajime. Put that there, cool. Now I flip it over, take this, slide it on in here. Right? Hello? There we go. Cool. 2 is this part. So that goes up here. I learned my lesson. This goes right here. Colvinology. Yep, spelled exactly like that on Instagram. So he's a Gunpla builder. Like I said, he reviews beers at the same time. Very unique concept, but it works out for him. Let's put this one. I am missing E9. Where's E9? Oh, wait. E1. 9. Sorry, I'm tripping. Boom. Okay. Doot doot. Doot doot. Doot doot. With the beer. Yep, with the beer. Hold on. Let me figure out where this goes. This goes here. Did I put this? I didn't put this on this one, did I? Which part is this even on? Oh, I did. It's right there. Okay, so I'm not that dumb. Am I? Nah. This goes here, close it up, and there we go. So yeah, this kit I decided to stream just because, well, first of all, there's a YouTube, one of my subs, Gpla, he really wanted to see me stream, so I was like, you know what, let's make it a New Year's resolution. We're gonna try to stream more in 2021, and so far it's been going good. It's been fun. Hanging out with you guys, especially just talking about random stuff, talking about random Gunpla and Gundam stuff, anime, it's been pretty fun. The only thing is, I don't know what you guys would want me to stream next. So the next, I do have an idea of what I want to stream next. I'm just wondering if you would prefer, or if you would still be willing to watch like builds of older kits. So for example, say I built the real grade crossbone Gundam. That's an older kit, but I mean, would you guys watch that? Let me know, and then I might stream that when I build it. I need 2 17s. That one and this one. Clean. Zoom in. There we go. I'd like a perfect grade build if possible. Well, you may get that sooner than you think. So, I think I've given you enough hints. That one, A18. Boom. J 20, 18, 16, and 21. Need to see what the hype is about at my expense. honestly, that's all YouTube and Twitch is about, right? You just live vicariously through other people, and that's why I buy a lot of like random tools and stuff, because I know a lot of people don't want to just buy it blindly, but you know, I'm dumb enough to do it. And then I can let you guys know how it is. But thankfully, the Razor series was a very good buy, in my opinion. I'm not saying you have to get it, but very good buy. Completely satisfied. I do have a couple videos planned on some stuff I bought that may or may be good buys. That's up to you guys to decide. Okay. Sure. Okay, everything still looks good on stream. Just had to check. No, I didn't check for a little bit. Come on. There we go. Cool. Maybe just a little off there. Oops. I found you. I want to say that is a Japanese character. I'm sure someone in the chat might be able to correct me, but I think it's pronounced ku. But yeah. So he says, or they say, I found you when I made a YouTuber list on Reddit. You grew since that, like 200 subs. Keep it up. I do remember commenting on your post saying, hey, I'm a new YouTuber, but I would love to be added to the list. I appreciate you adding me to that list. I know I gained like at least a couple subs from just being on that list. I appreciate it, and thanks for stopping by. Glad to see that that list is going places. I have grown a bit. I would like to think it's because of my lovely charm. Not really. Maybe my production quality. But who knows? You were definitely a good kickstart to that whole jump. I think I was around only like 30 subs when I was added to that list, and look where we are now. Let's see. I think I have enough parts to build all of this. Take this, boom, boom. I'll do another one. Boom, boom. These go a specific. Do they go a specific? Oh, these bottom parts go a specific way. Okay, so that's no biggie then. Boom. Okay, so now a couple more pieces left. J 1819 for 2. I think I cut 2 of those out earlier. So these might be the last 2 pieces I have to cut out. Clean them up real quick. Nice, nice, nice. And one more nub right here. Let's see if I can. I probably don't really need to. Yeah, that one's good. Boom. Good. And this is a peg, so it doesn't really matter. But do it for good measure. Good. It's good. And that's good. Cool. So now I need G32. Those are these pieces right here. So I can take this, attach the peg, well, the ball joint rather, ball peg, ball whatever, you know what I mean. Close it up, and there we go. Then we repeat that process for these other parts right here. This one. All this razor dust. There we go. There. So now, what is this? I don't remember this. Oh, okay. So this is just... Oh, okay. I just didn't finish assembling. So this goes here? Yes. 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 This goes here. Boom. Then this can close on up right in here. Blow the dust out. These. Wait. Uh-oh. Okay, so these need these on the ball joints for some extra long backpack action. Gotta head out. Nice stream, awesome video quality. You stay safe now. I appreciate you stopping by, and hopefully in the future when I do stream again, you'll be there to catch it. Have a nice night yourself. So now I got this. So now with this, put it on this. We are almost done, you guys. Whoever's still here, y'all are troopers. Sticking by. Oh no. Come on. Do not do this to me. Okay. Am I missing something? I'm missing something. I need to figure out how to do this first. Okay, so I think it clicks in on this top. It has to. There we go. Then, yep, we can put it in. Then after we do that, boom, we got our wings. That's the sauce. That's the sauce. That's the sauce. See, it's Gundam now, but then we add the wings as Wing Gundam. Which one's the right wing? How can I tell? Is this a... I'm assuming this is the right wing. I want to say that looks correct. Yes, that I will just say it looks correct, and the universe will tell me otherwise. By universe, I mean you guys. Boom. So this is an ugly pose. This is not a flattering pose. How do I have that one angled in a different way somehow? There's so many like points of articulation for these wings that I don't necessarily understand how. Is it like turn there and then what in the... Okay. You know what? We'll just the left wing wants universal health care. Politics joke. I get it. You know what? Okay, so is this... Okay, this has to be the right one, because this... No, it doesn't have to be. There's a little tab in this picture. So that... Okay. I'm just going to go off of that. So now, this... Boom. I just want to do one pose with it at least. Boom. Let's open these wings up. These wings can... These open up like here. These open up like here. Boom. Oh my goodness. This is a wing boy. I'm like a bird. Definitely a lot of feathers. Okay, I need to figure out how the shield attaches too. So I don't know yet. I don't know off the top of my head. I do need to cut out the beam saber handles. I can save that for another time. This slides on somewhere. So this slides on just like that. That's a very simple attachment. I like it, but I don't know. Does this curve look weird to you guys? Like, not weird, but like, it doesn't seem like the typical shield proportion. And that took that part off. So that, I will have to note, this part is kind of loose. Unless this goes over here, which I doubt. Yeah, that goes right there. That has to go right there. Yeah, alright, that is our kit. Ladies and gents, we got the Wing Gundam. Hopefully it looks good on cam. I think it looks good. If not, here is the me cam, and it shows up here. There's our wings, our 20,000 feathers. This is going to be pretty fun to pose. But yeah, we finally did it. So whoever's still in the stream, I appreciate you watching. But this is where our journey ends for tonight. Like I said, I do have a few plans, but because we finished this on time, I will be able to get a review video out for it. So that should be next week's video, most likely coming out on Wednesday. So subscribe if you're not subscribed already to stay tuned, and get ready to see some more poses and some more commentary about this guy. But thank you for joining tonight. It was definitely a fun conversation. I do anticipate streaming in the future. The next stream probably will happen sooner than you think. Not as soon as this week though, probably next week or the week after. But it'll be a fun stream, I promise you. I got a good surprise for you. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But until then, I hope you guys have a good rest of the night, and hope you start building your own kits. Oh, my mouse.